Good morning, Tahmina Khan is here in TKMaths S1. In today's video, we will see the nth term of a quadratic sequence. Okay, what it is and how do we figure it out. So, to understand this sequence, you need to understand first of all what is nth term of a linear sequence. Okay, because that is required to understand nth term of a quadratic sequence. So, let's see an example here. Nth term of a linear sequence. Sometimes students know what they have to do, but they do not know the exact terminology. So if you have a series in which the difference is common, for example, if I take here 7, 10, 13, 16, 19 and so on. So if you see here, the difference between two terms is 3. 13 minus 10 is 3, 16 minus 3 is 3. So when the difference is common, then there is a formula which help you to find out the nth term. So nth terms help you to find out any term in the sequence. For example, this is my first term, this is my second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So if I want to find out what is the number at, for example, 30th position, right? 30th term. What is the number at 48th term? So I will not keep writing to reach to the number which is at 30th term. So there must be a formula or the term which will help you to figure out that term. So that is called nth term. So if your difference is common in the sequence, then the formula is a plus n minus 1 d, right? A represents the first term in the sequence. In this case it is 7. And d represents the difference, which is 3 in this case. So now if you simplify it, so it will become 7 plus 3n minus 3, which is 3n plus 4. So now this term, nth term it is called, because it will help you to find out any term you want to. For example, if I want to check is this correct or not, so let me substitute 5 in place of n to find out what is the fifth term. I know it is here 19, but suppose I'm checking it out, it's right or not. So I will substitute n5 because I want to find out the term at fifth position. So it will be 3 times 5. I'm substituting here plus 4. 15 plus 4 is 9. No, sorry, 19. So it is right. So this is my nth term formula. So today's videos we will see how to find out the quadratic sequence and what is a quadratic sequence. Okay. So let's see here one example. So for example, if I take a number here, 6, let me change the color, sorry. Okay, this one, okay. Suppose it is 6, 15, 28, 45 and 66. Now if you see the difference between these terms, okay, let me draw a line here. So 15 minus 6 is 9. 28 minus 15 is 13. 45 minus 28 is 17. And 66 minus 45 is 21. Now this difference is not common, right? Difference is not common. So if I take a difference again and now it is common, for example, 13 minus 9 is 4. 17 minus 13 is 4. 21 minus 17 is 4. So then this sequence is called a quadratic sequence. Okay. So at the second layer, this is first layer, this is second layer. The difference is common in the second layer, then it is called a quadratic sequence. Now how to find out the nth term of such type of sequence? This is what we have to find out here. So first of all, the general nth term in the quadratic sequence is an square plus bn plus c. This is a general nth term of the quadratic sequence. Okay. Now we have to find out what is a, what is b and what is c, then we will get the nth term. So the technique here is to find out a, you have to see the difference which is common at the second layer. In this case it is 4. So my a will be 4 divided by 2. So whatever is the common difference, you will always divide it by 2. Okay, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I got my A. So it means I know this term now. So this term is 2n square. Now we have to find out bn plus c. Okay, now we have to find out this. So there is a technique to do that. So let's see it here. The technique is, this term you will find out first of all. So how we will do it? Let's see here. So let me first of all write down here. I'm talking about first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, right? And represent the term. And the sequence here is given to us 6, 15, 28. I'm talking about this. So you will write that sequence here. Okay. So let me write here 6. Let me show you 6, 15, 28. 6, 15, 28, which is given to us in the question, right? 45 and 66. Now from this sequence, you have to subtract numbers. Now how do you get those numbers? So this 2n square will help you to find it out. So how will I do it? I will substitute here n1, which is 2. Then I will substitute n2. It will be 8. You know what I'm doing? I'm just substituting n1, 2, 3, 4 and so on and getting a sequence, right? So now I'm substituting 3. It will give me 18. Then 4 for the 16, 16 to 32. This much is sufficient. Now what you will do, you will subtract this sequence with the one you have just gotten from the 2n square. So 6 minus, so now I'm writing here, I will subtract it. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 15 minus 8 is 7. 28 minus 18 is 10. 45 minus 32 is 13. Okay. So after getting this, now you have to find out about this sequence, your bn plus c, which is this part of the general nth term of the quadratic sequence. So now if you see here, this is a linear sequence and you will get a linear sequence here, right? So if you see here, the difference is what? 3, 3 and 3. And you already know how to find out the nth term for the linear term, which is what? This. We have just seen it, right? My first term is 4. Difference is 3. So it will become 4 plus 3n minus 3, which is 3n plus 1. So I got my bn plus c, which is 3n plus 1. So now I will combine it. So my general term was an square plus bn plus c, right? So now it is 2n square plus 3n plus 1. So this is how you get your quadratic sequence nth term. So thank you very much for watching it. Take care and share it with your friends. Allah Hafiz.